Why do you want to be healthy? I ask this question frequently. People often look at me like I'm crazy, like the answer is obvious. Or they just think I'm being rhetorical. But really, why do you want to be healthy? Is it so you can live longer? Is it so you can do more? Or is it because people rely on you? Whatever your reason, we often believe that if we're healthy, our lives will be better. And for the most part, you're right. But healthy really just means not sick. And we want more than that, don't we? What we're truly striving for here is wellness. Wellness is your ability to find fulfillment in your day-to-day life. But today we find ourselves in an interesting spot. We're further from wellness than we've ever been before. But how can that be? This is the age of information, right? Each of you has a supercomputer in your pocket right now. And on it is access to all of humanity's knowledge and information. You could pull out your phone and Google how to be well. But you could also Google how to dunk a basketball and hit a jump shot. That ain't gonna make you LeBron James. So obviously the information is not the problem. Well, then what is? There are two main things. First of all, it's your instincts. You see, for most of our existence on this planet, there was only a couple of things that really made us feel good and made us happy. These were things like socializing, eating, avoiding activity, and of course, making more humans. Now, these things made us feel good, it made us happy, because it meant we would survive. So you're programmed for survival, not for wellness. Well then, the CDC reports that 96 million Americans have diabetes or prediabetes. That's over 1/3 of the population. Similarly, 1 in every 3 adults are obese. Tragically, 1 in every 5 children are obese. And did you know that 25% of adolescents are too heavy to join the military? Clearly there's an issue here. But there's another issue, the second one, that's really at hand. And that's a healthcare system that prioritizes the treatment of illness and disease. And that sounds like a good thing, because it is. We need that. But the issue is that when healthcare prioritizes treatment, it does not bring wellness to its population. I'll give you an example. So a person gets sick, right? They go to the doctor. Doc says, hey, you've got this illness. You can take this medication or make these lifestyle changes, the diet and exercise stuff. So the person says, I'll make the lifestyle changes. Doc says, cool, see you in 6 months. The person goes home, and they try to make some modifications. But they struggle. They're not sure where to start, not sure what exercises are good and bad, what foods are good and bad. They struggle to find the time, struggle to find the money. For whatever reason, the changes don't happen. So they go back to the doctor. The doc says, yeah, the condition's gotten worse. You got to take this medication. So the person says, okay, I'll take the medication. A little more time goes by, and those changes from before still don't happen. They still don't know what to do. So later on, they go back to the doctor. Condition's gotten worse yet. Dosage goes up. Some more time goes by, more medication. More conditions, more prescriptions. Side effects from medications that require more medications. Maybe this person loses some mobility, gains weight, becomes anxious, becomes depressed. This person's wellness has decreased more and more and more, while their health has remained intact. Doctor did his job. So when your wellness is not a priority, and your health is a priority, it ruins your life. We've seen this happen. I've watched this destroy people's lives. So where do we go from here? How are we supposed to navigate this? With instincts that are trying to kill us, a healthcare system trying to treat us, and an addiction to the internet that's filled with Instagram models and dogmatic diets, YouTube fitness stars. What can we do? Well, what if? What if when you went to the doctor, you went so you could have your risk for disease assessed? And then what if instead of being told, here's a pill and a bill, see you in 6 months, you were introduced to somebody new? Somebody who could teach you how to implement lifestyle changes that would prevent or delay the onset of those diseases or illnesses. And then what if that person could help you navigate the resources, figure out what foods are good and bad, what exercises are good and bad, help you find the time, find the money? What if this person could support you, motivate you, and empower you day after day, week after week, and month after month? Well, then we'd see some changes, right? That would be pretty cool. So it's exactly what we did. We implemented a new, simple form of health coaching with our pre-diabetes patients and our weight management patients. And the results were really cool. Within 1 year, we had found that over 80% of the pre-diabetes patients had such a significant reduction in their blood sugar that they are no longer even considered at risk for diabetes anymore. Collectively, we saw a lot more than just weight loss. There was plenty of that. That's awesome. But my favorite part are the people being taken off of medications for high blood pressure, high cholesterol, even anxiety and depression. Or the grandmother getting on the floor and playing with their grandkids for the first time. Or the father going outside and playing ball with his kids again. There were people finding fulfillment in their day-to-day lives again, finding wellness in their healthcare. But none of these successes, none of this great stuff came from a breakthrough in medical science. It wasn't a quick fix and a pinky promise from a pharmaceutical company. All we did was support, motivate, and empower people to make the changes they already knew they needed to make. The truth is, you already know what you need to do. We had found that a population health approach, pairing with nurse navigators, community health resource workers, dietitians, social workers, and my favorite, the health coach, we were able to bring wellness back to a population. But the truth is, this was a small pond. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm real sick of watching health and health maintenance ruin people's lives. So what do we need to do to make this approach the front line of our healthcare system? What's it going to take? Well, the truth is, it starts with you. Because just like any other product or service, there needs to be a demand in place in order for healthcare to change. So when you begin to value wellness over health, healthcare will change. And when you begin to value prevention over treatment, healthcare is going to change. But it's not going to until you change. So I have a challenge for you all today. I challenge each and every one of you to take control of your own health, your own wellness, and your own life. Go and speak with your primary care provider. If you don't have one, get established with one. Ask them what resources are available to you to help prevent disease, create more wellness in your life. And those of you out there that work in healthcare, it's time for you to put your money where your mouth is. Begin implementing preventative programs like health coaching so we can teach people how to be well so we might not need to treat them. Let's have healthcare that cares.